Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Julie's Orchids. We have a first-time bloomer. I bought this plant because, well, it looks awesome. So stick around and we'll get a close-up of that flower spike and discuss more about this beautiful first-time bloomer. For Julie's orchids, not the plant. Plants bloomed before, but first time for me. Well, welcome back. And before you see a species, Arpophyllum giganteum. This is a pretty big orchid. It's known as the giant Arpophyllum. It's come into bloom for the first time since we've owned it. It's got a very interesting flower spike with lots of delicate, tiny little flowers. Now, this plant is native to Mexico. Seems like most of Central and South America, Jamaica. It is a warm to cool grower, so it's an intermediate. So if you're happy, it's happy. It is in the Laelia family, as you can see from these very large pseudobulbs. It's quite a big orchid. I don't quite know how to explain how big it is other than I have it sitting on the humidifier box, and it's pretty well over half the wall height. When it's sitting on the floor, it reaches to the doorknob, the door handles. So it's quite big. It's a beautiful plant though. So far I have this in the same medium that I've purchased it in. I've been still able to do its once a week watering, which is, these plants do take quite a bit of water when they're in active growth. And I think I maybe could have done a bit better with that pseudobulb had I researched it, but I didn't want to look at the flower. I wanted to be surprised. So they need lots and lots of water while they're in active growth, and they need to have it way slowed down when they're not in active growth, but they don't need to dry out completely. So don't give them a hard rest like you would a catasetinae. I currently can't smell anything from this, but give you an example. So that's the size of it, and the individual flowers are little tiny things. Okay, so having just buried my nose up to the flowers, it has a faint smell of honey. It's quite nice. I'm unsure if its smell gets stronger at different times of the day and or night. It's just come into bloom. So we've been quite busy here at Julie's Orchids. I apologize for the late posting. We normally post on a Saturday. Today is Sunday, but Friday we were quite busy. My daughter had my first grandchild, was born on Friday, so we've been doing all of that wonderful stuff and get to come home to find this in bloom, and a couple of my phragmipediums are in bloom. So up until July, when we moved into the house, I'd been staying at Sharon's, and this had been sitting next to a window and getting filtered sun through nice white indoor sheer curtains. Since we've moved into the grow room, it sits in that empty shelf right there. And we moved in here at the end of July, and this is now early October. So it's had a mixture of care, and it's a pretty hardy plant because it's gone from whoever owned it before I bought it at the Geelong Orchid Fair to staying at Sharon's to staying here. And that's quite a bit for a plant to go through and still be able to produce that beautiful of a flower spike. Well, there you go. A little bit of information on about how I care for this. Now, it's been winter here, so I just moved in here, and I don't have any fertilizer. Haven't bought any of that yet. Haven't gotten around to it yet. But So it really hasn't gotten any fertilizer since July. It was getting it when we lived with Sharon because she had some fertilizer I was using. But yeah, I still need to remember to get that. All right, guys. So if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. I do thank you for watching and have a lovely day.